Ding dong, the DCEU is dead. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, the Viking, and today we will break down some information we got about the Flash movie and the future of the DCEU, which might be erasing Zack Snyder's previous films. New year, same shit if you're a DC fan. I want to wish you all a happy new year. I hope good things come your way, but it might not be good if you're a DC fan. Some very interesting information came out today about the Flash movie and the future of the DCU, but there's so much clouds over the universe right now. You've got the fans kind of split in half. Some are excited, some are optimistic, some are just playing against the idea of what DC are doing going forward. And I'll watch the projects, I'll review them, I'll talk about them, I'll criticize them, but I'm not as invested as I was, say, in 2016 with Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, that kind of story that Zack Snyder was telling going into Justice League. Wonder Woman was great. I liked the first Suicide Squad, but I would like to see the haircut as well. And I've watched the newer DCU movies like Birds of Prey, 1184, the Suicide Squad. I've enjoyed them, and I'm not as invested as I once was. And the box office kind of reflects that as well, because the world that Zack Snyder was building initially, the box office is pretty good. Now, the box office isn't that good. I know we're in a pandemic and stuff like that, but you look at Black Widow, you look at Shang-Chi, you look at Spider-Man No Way Home, they're making really good box office money. Birds of Prey and the Suicide Squad did not. And that's just a fact. But I'm optimistic about the future of the DC universe. I'm one of those people that said, I don't think they'll kill off Affleck. He signed on to the movie. Why would it disrespect Zack Snyder's world? I didn't think it would erase Zack Snyder's movies at all. I was one of those people. I thought it would tell a very interesting Flash, kind of Flashpoint paradox story, do something different, do something new. Andy Muschietti could give us something absolutely amazing. Why would Ben Affleck sign on? Michael Keaton's in it as well, Sasha Calle, maybe the other Justice League members. So I was optimistic. I wasn't like, oh my god, I can't wait to see this movie, but I was optimistic to see what they were going to do. But some interesting information came out today that's just pissed off a lot of people, and I understand where people are coming from. Now, things on paper can look different than things in real life, in live action. So this might look better, it might be presented better than it is on paper in this tweet right now from Grace Randolph. But I will say that I thought maybe there is a way to do this with the Flashpoint movie. You look at X-Men Days of Future Past, top 10 comic book movie of all time for me. I love that movie. At the end, Wolverine comes back into this new timeline, but it's the same actors playing the same characters, and I thought it was a very respectful way to do this to the characters, to the actors, to the previous directors, by having Wolverine come back into a new timeline, yes, but it's the same actors. You had Cyclops there, you had Jean Grey, you had Patrick Stewart's Professor X. It was good. And then they could go and make new stories with those characters if they wanted to, or go back with the younger generation of X-Men. So I thought that was done perfectly. And I thought maybe Flash would do something like that as well. But also, I've had kind of a darkest timeline of the Flash movie. My worst kind of scenario would be, and I've said this in tweets as well, I just have to find them, that I thought with all the new information that was coming out, that Ben Affleck was done as Batman. Henry Cavill would, if he did come back, would be in the Black Adam world, Shazam world, but he would not be in the new kind of future DC is building with this new Justice League. I thought the Flash movie would set up a new Justice League. I really did. And it looks like it is. I thought that Michael Keaton would now be in the main DCEU. That looks likely now. He will be the mentor, the leader type, the mentor for the new Justice League movie. I think Wonder Woman will be in it as well, because her movies, the first one was a success, and Warner Bros. Aren't going to get rid of her. So Gal Gadot's definitely going to be in it. Aquaman, billion. He's going to be in it. Ray Fisher as Cyborg is not, because of all the controversy that's going on there as well. Then you have the Flash. They're obviously back in the Flash movie, the director, the character, so he's obviously going to be in it as well. Then you have Sasha Calle as Supergirl, who's being introduced in the Flash movie, so she's going to be in it. You got Leslie Grace playing Batgirl, so that's what I thought the new Justice League would be. You probably throw in Shazam there as well. Maybe Black Adam, but he'd probably be a villain for them. I don't know, but that was my prediction. And many people, they shit on me. They said, no, you're wrong. That's not going to be the new Justice League. And no, you don't know anything. Look, I'm just a fan that's theorizing. And I think that's going to be the new Justice League. And it looks very likely that's going to be the new Justice League going forward. And I'm not a fan of it. Even on paper, I'm not a fan of it. And I come up with the idea, or this is what I thought I had about it, but yeah, it's not exciting. When you have Ben Affleck, when you have Henry Cavill's Superman, like, come on, use those guys. Pay them what you need to pay them, because it's ridiculous at this point. You have the Avenger movies, and they're huge successes, and DC is chasing that money, chasing that reputation, chasing that fame, when you're not going to do it if you're recasting and shaping your universe into something that fans don't really want, and it's going to gain a lot of online controversy going forward. But that was my darkest timeline for the DCEU post The Flash, and it looks kind of likely. It really, really does. And I didn't think that they would erase Zack Snyder's world. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to have to see the Flash movie to have a real opinion on it. But all the information that we're getting right now is not good. And it's coming from several different people about the Flash movie. Now again, if you're a Zack Snyder fan, you're probably there and you're like, oh my god, we'll get no SnyderVerse. Look, there's always hope. And it's in a way, it's kind of better that it's not a continuation of Zack Snyder's Justice League. Because then they would take Zack Snyder's ideas, his characters, they would shape them into something that they wanted instead of what Zack Snyder wanted. So if Zack Snyder can come back in the future to make Justice League 2, you never know what will happen. You got Matrix 4 came out, you got whatever Terminator 6 or 92 that came out there as well. You know, there's always chances for sequels with the same kind of team coming back. So if Zack Snyder's world, if it's separate to the main DCU, then that's fine. He can come back in there. I bet you that if Zack Snyder came back, he would be able to get Jared Leto, Joe Manganiello, Ben Affleck, Henry Cavill. They would all come back for him because they love the guy. He's respectful. It's the studio that they're kind of shaky with. But this came from Grace Randolph today. I know a lot of people don't like Grace Randolph. I understand that. That's okay. I like her as a YouTuber. She gets some stuff wrong. She gets some things right. And yeah, people just absolutely hate her. But I think if this was coming from a different source, people would believe it quicker than Grace. They like to point out where Grace is wrong and stuff like this. But this is what she said. She just posted this out randomly on Twitter today. As I've told you, The Flash will be Ben Affleck's final appearance. Old footage of Cavill will be used on TV. What is that? New Justice League will be formed. Supergirl is the new Superman. Keaton is working with Black Canary, picks Batgirl as the new Batman. This is the new DC. Let's be open-minded and give it a fair shot. So let's break this down. Batfleck's final appearance. Now, Ben Affleck has said he's done with IPs. But as I said, he can be persuaded. He was persuaded for the Flash movie and Zack Snyder's Justice League to come back. But more than likely, this will be his last appearance. For a while, anyway. Maybe in the future, he'll be brought back for more. But yeah, I don't know if they're going to kill him off. I hope not. They better not kill him off. But yeah, it looks like he is going to be in the Flash movie as Batman for the last time. For now, anyway. They will use old footage of Henry Cavill used on a TV. Like, what is that? That's just giving me Justice League 2017 vibes right there. Where you have these kids doing a recording of Henry Cavill and his face is all messed up. And like, oh my god, what are they doing? Henry Cavill will be on a TV? You're telling me that they're bringing back Fiora and General Zod, but they're not bringing back Henry Cavill. Now, it looks like that Sasha Calle is Supergirl, and whatever timeline the Flash goes to, she's the one fighting General Zod and Fiora. A new Justice League will be formed. I predicted this. I think Shazam will be added to it. I think Supergirl, Batgirl, and Wonder Woman will be the new Trinity. And it looks very likely. Supergirl is the new Superman. So you're telling me in the new DCEU timeline, Henry Cavill's Superman is erased and Sasha Calle is the new Supergirl? I just don't know. Keaton is working with Black Canary. He picks Batgirl as the new Batman. Well, that makes sense. Michael Keaton's older, so he can't be... Well, if he's going to be brought into the main DCU, he's not going to be the main Batman to fight criminals' asses and stuff like that every single night. The guy is like 70. So he's working with Black Canary, and he picks Batgirl to be the new Batman. I'm telling you, they're going very kind of... Is woke the right word to use? To have a female Trinity? I don't really know, but that kind of adds up because Michael Keaton will be in the Batgirl movie and he'll probably recruit her to be the new Batman because he can't fight crime, and Black Canary is rumoured to be in that as well. This is the new DC. Let's be open-minded and give it a fair shot. I will say, I'm going to watch the stuff. Like, I watch all the comic book movies and shows. I'm not happy with it, but I'll probably watch it. And let's be open-minded. If you're getting rid of Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck, I don't know how much more open-minded I can be. I really don't know, because they're the pinnacle of the DC universe. They set up the Justice League and now they're gone. And now Batgirl and Supergirl and Michael Keaton has taken over. It just doesn't seem right. Then Grace Randolph had this to say. The Keaton, Black Canary, Batgirl stuff obviously happens in her movie, to clarify. Okay, yeah. I'm guessing that's probably true because Black Canary, Journey Smollett, who plays that character, is rumored to be in that. Michael Keaton is already confirmed, so yeah. Then she says, it's absolutely no fun to cover all these upcoming DC movies from a hateful perspective. It's just too draining. So yeah, to give you my perspective, I'm going to try my best to soldier on. And I agree with that as well in a sense because, like, I'm not a negative guy. I stay away from negative stuff and that kind of stuff. So I will report on these films and news and articles, and I'll give my opinion, and I'll be excited for what I'm excited for. Okay, like the Black Canary solo movie, that's been rumored. I'm not excited for that, but I'll check it out. Peacemaker, I'm actually excited to watch that because I like John Cena. I'm a big John Cena fan. I grew up watching him in WWE, so I'm going to check out that show because he made me happy as a child, and I'll pay that respect back by checking out Peacemaker, and I like the character. But that's just me. Other people don't like the characters. That's fine. But then we kind of got this post here from @MyTimeToShine. Hello. Now this account is kind of like a scooper account, and it's been right about a few things in terms of Spider-Man No Way Home. Its track record is actually pretty good. And this is what they posted earlier today. I don't usually tweet about DC stuff, but I have a friend who has seen The Flash, and the movie will erase every movie Snyder has done. Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and Justice League never happened now. Erased from continuity. Affleck and Cavill are both gone. This is what I'm talking about. I don't know what DC is trying to do going forward. If they do this, if they go outright out of their way to kill off Ben Affleck, to kill off Henry Cavill, or just erase them from a timeline, then I don't know how it's going to go. You're pissing off fans, you're pissing off people who like Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill as the characters. It's not good. It's not a good way to start a new universe at all, in any way. And X-Men Days of Future Past didn't kill off Cyclops and didn't kill off Jean Grey or Professor X or Magneto. They didn't do that at all. They set up a new timeline and they can use those characters again if they wanted to. Only if they wanted to. So it is very annoying. And several people are reporting this, guys, about the Flash movie. And I'm not happy about it either. I'm not. I'm really, really not. And it's hard for me to get excited for this movie. And look, it's not fair on the actors and the crew either. Like Sasha Calle, Leslie Grace, if this is true, and Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill are gone, their mentions, their replies, and anything that they post is going to be very toxic. And I don't condone that anyway. I may disagree with what's happening from the higher ups at DC, but I'll never go after the talent. The same way back in, 2018-19, when Henry Cavill was doing press for The Witcher and he didn't really talk nice about the Snyder Cut, people went and they shit on him. I would never do that. I don't like doing that. That's just me. Because you never know a person's perspective, what's going on in their personal life. Henry Cavill was trying to negotiate a deal to come back as Superman at that time as well, so he couldn't really piss off Warner Brothers that deeply. And now you see Henry Cavill talk so well about the SnyderVerse and his Superman and what he wants to do going forward, because it looks like he's not going to be brought back. And I thought, if he's not in the Flash movie, he'll definitely be set up in the Black Adam movie, because Henry Cavill and The Rock have the same agent, and Black Adam is in the DCEU now and stuff like that. But I'm not too sure about that either. I'm really, really not. But yeah, it's upsetting as a fan when you're so invested into a universe and you love these characters in this world, and to hear that they're just rebooting, remaking it through the Flash. The Flash movie seems like a scapegoat for them because, the Flash can travel through time. Let's reset everything. It's kind of disrespectful to the Flash as well, because this is a movie that's about the Flash. And I love Ezra Miller as the Flash in the Snyder Cut. And it's supposed to be his solo movie. You got so many Flash fans out there. They're so excited to watch a Flash movie. Then they hear Batman's in it. Okay, cool, Batman. Okay, that makes sense. Wait, 2 Batmans? Wait, Wonder Woman? Wait, Martian Manhunter? General Zod, Fiora? Supergirl? What? Is this a Flash movie anymore? Now, of course, it can still be a Flash movie. These characters pop up as cameos, but it looks like they all have bigger roles, more important roles in the actual Flash movie. Because if Ben Affleck is killed off, if Michael Keaton's brought into the DCU, if it sets up Sasha Calle, those talking points will be bigger than the actual movie. And those talking points will be bigger than what the movie is called, The Flash. So I'm not too sure. I'm just not too sure. That's why I have to see the movie. I need to see the movie now so I can tell you guys if it's going to be good or not. But I'm not going to shit in the movie yet. I'm just going to say I disagree if this is true. It could be false, but I disagree if Sasha Calle, Batgirl, Leslie Grace, and Wonder Woman are the new Trinity. The new Justice League has Shazam, Martian Manhunter, stuff like that. On paper, it's cool. Okay, it's a cool idea. But what's not cool is killing off those 2 unbelievable actors in those roles. But on the brighter side of things, do you really want Snyder's world implemented into the new DC world that they're building? Because we've seen them trying to build a universe before. We've seen them to react to controversy and change everything. Justice League 2017. We've seen what they've done before in the past. And there's no guarantee this new DC universe will work. Now, what's in the favour of the company is that the next film of the Batman, which is outside of the DCEU, that will be a hit. Black Adam with The Rock will probably be a hit. Aquaman, probably a hit because the first one was. So they're probably going to have a number of hits in their hands. But can they get audiences to care about this connective universe that they're doing? Will it be as exciting as it was back in 2016? And will they try and compare it to the MCU and what they're doing? Will they try and copy and paste that? So it's going to be an interesting time as a DC fan. The next, of course, is Peacemaker. If you're a fan of that, watch it. If not, don't. I've heard that setting up some things about the Suicide Squad and the 2016 Suicide Squad and Black Adam, which on paper sounds exciting, but can they execute it? The thing is with all of this, can they execute this right? This could get pretty bad for them if the Flash movie gets rid of so many characters, sets up so many characters, and builds a new universe. There's no guarantee fans will stick with it, will like it, will spread word that the Flash movie was amazing. They're doing this and that. Oh my god. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. But I disagree with what they're doing. But then again, I don't want it connected to Zack Snyder's world at all. Because if Zack Snyder can come back to DC in 5, 10 years or a year or two, I don't know when, then he'll have his own universe, his own pocket of the universe to do exactly what he wants to do. So the DCU could be over there, and Gal Gadot and Jason Momoa and Ezra Miller could be over there in that universe, but that doesn't stop them from being in a different universe, the SnyderVerse, if he ever comes back. So that's one way to look at it. At least Zack Snyder's world, his characters, isn't being thrown into maybe a mess. And he can also, if he does come back, he has his continuity. His continuity is Man of Steel, it's Batman v Superman, it's Zack Snyder's Justice League, and then Justice League 2 and 3 what he wants to do. And I suppose what else would be a part of that? The first Wonder Woman would be a part of that. So that's kind of his SnyderVerse over there. And the DCU may have similar actors, similar story beats. You know, their canon for like Wonder Woman may be the same as Zack Snyder's one, but it won't be connected and related together. But guys, look, as a DC fan, it's very hard to get excited. You feel pissed off a lot. You're in the unknown. You're in the dark. If you're a Marvel fan, you're getting excited. Oh my god, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield's back. It's so exciting to be a Marvel fan right now. I can't wait for the next thing. Oh my god. But with DC, you just don't know what's going to happen. You just don't. And that's the reality of it right now. I wish it was better. I think I compared this on Twitter. It's a poor man's Fox X-Men universe is what the DCEU is right now. And that's pretty accurate, I think. And I love the X-Men universe because it was just so messy and the continuity was all over the place. But it was just cool to look at and things like that. But I think they nailed it better than the DCEU. They had movies like Logan, Deadpool 1 and 2, X-Men Days of Future Past, X-Men 1 and 2. They had a lot of hits, a lot of really good movies compared to the DCU, which kind of is messy in that aspect. But we'll have to see how it goes. But guys, what's your thoughts on this? Maybe you don't believe Grace Randolph. You don't believe that scooper. You think it's all false and the movie will be fine and everything will be fine. Let me know below your thoughts. Give a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you for watching, guys. And yeah, get in the comments. Be respectful to one another. I know we're kind of upset right now. Some people are happy, but yeah, try and be nice in the comments. Let me know. And I'll see you in the next video. If anything else breaks or comes up, I'll do a video about it. But guys, yeah, see you in the next one.